What's up, you guys? What's up, Real Housewives fans? So, really, not great news today. I definitely didn't see this coming, and I'm really kind of sad about it. Apparently, Eva Marcille and her husband, Michael Sterling, filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage. This really breaks my heart, but at the same time, it doesn't come as much surprise to me because, as I said before, I feel like the Real Housewives is a divorce maker. It is a divorce maker. Why? I just feel like these housewives are too open and eager to pull things that are going on in their personal life onto national television. And I think it's really to their detriment, I think that they're so eager and willing to talk about things that they're going through in their marriage, which, okay, you should do that. You should talk it out. But talk it out with your family and your friends who are not on camera, because every single time, in Eva's case, she didn't really talk much about what was going on with her, Michael Sterling, okay, given. But she did talk a lot about what was going on with her ex, who she had to get a restraining order against and stuff. So, I don't know what happened there, and I don't want to assume, and I'm not just talking about Eva, I really don't want to. I love Eva. She's my girl. I've really tracked her career since she was on America's Next Top Model. I think she is like the creme de la creme, seriously. I don't know if it was her, I don't know if it was Michael, I don't know if it was a combined effort. Apparently they had, irreconcilable differences like they always say. But I do think it's just sometimes it seems like people are too willing to air out their dirty laundry on the Real Housewives, and it seems to always backfire in the form of divorce. I mean, I don't want to speculate. I don't like to speculate too much when I don't know all the facts about everything. And how could we even know the facts about everything? These are celebrities. These are public figures. These are not our sisters and brothers, even though, I think some of us, like me, who watched America's Next Top Model, we grew up with Eva, and so we think that we really have insight into these people's personalities, but we really never know exactly what's going on in their life. So that's all just to say that I can provide my 2 cents like everybody can, but I don't want to speculate too much. So this article is from USA Today, and it says it's entitled RHOA, or Real Housewives of Atlanta, star Eva Marcille files for divorce from Michael Sterling after 4 years of marriage, and this is by Edward Segarra. It says Real Housewives of Atlanta star Eva Marcille and Michael Sterling are splitting up after 4 years of marriage. Marcille filed for divorce from Sterling, who she married in October 2018, at the Superior Court of Fulton County. I love how they put Fulton County up in there. On Thursday, according to court documents obtained by USA Today. It goes on to say the couple is currently living in a bona fide state of separation. Jeez, that's really sad to see, per Marcelle's complaint. It goes on to say, as a quote, sounds like a quote from Eva, she says, "This has been one of the hardest decisions I have ever had to make, but sometimes life takes your journey in a direction you were not expecting." Marcille told People magazine of her divorce. "Our children remain our biggest priority." Good for you guys. "And the 8.5 years we have spent together will always be cherished. We ask that you respect our privacy at this time." It goes on to say USA Today has reached out to Marcelle's representative for comment. Pause there for a moment. The other thing is I feel like I really didn't get to know Michael Sterling that much. I never really saw him too much on the show. I know that he does have a career in politics, a career in government, so perhaps that could be attributed to that. Perhaps we didn't see him that much because, it was sort of it was an interest of the couple's privacy and security, maybe to do with his job, and also we know that Eva had sort of a restraining order against her ex and all this crazy stuff, so maybe that played into it. But I do think that the housewives have a really, really hard challenge, and I think sometimes the fans like me who follow the housewives, we aren't as sensitive as we can be to those challenges, because I imagine you really, really have to figure out that balance between, okay, what is this tantalizing, juicy part of my life or of the the memories and the situations that I create with this group of women on this show that I should share, versus what are those personal parts of my life that I should keep sacred to myself. And we've talked about in other, videos where we cover the Real Housewives, I feel like a lot of women end up being divorced because maybe they did share a little bit too much. In this case, we don't know that much about Michael, so maybe it's the opposite here. Maybe we really didn't get to see enough of that. Maybe their relationship suffered as a result. But either way, I just have to know that it's really, really hard. I mean, I guess if you came here for me, vilifying them or anything, you won't really get it. Mostly I just feel sympathetic. It's like, dang, it's like that's basically all you can see at that point, is like that's a really tough break. So it goes on to say Marcille cites an irretrievably broken marriage with Sterling with no prospects for a reconciliation as the basis of their split, according to the filing. The article goes on to say that the America's Next Top Model alum is also requesting primary physical custody of her children with Sterling and final decision-making authority on a temporary and permanent basis. That sounds ultra serious. That sounds ultra serious. Wow. I'm really wondering if there's something else going on here. Like I said, I don't want to speculate, but that's really serious. Even for like posterity's sake, usually with these things with the Real Housewives or even other public figures of celebrities, when there's a divorce, they usually try to give that whole spiel of like, we will commit ourselves fully to co-parenting and blah, 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 blah. But she's saying quite pointedly here, she wants final decision-making authority on a temporary and permanent basis. That's serious. Okay, so it goes on to say Marcille and Sterling share 3 children together. Sons Michael 4, Maverick 3, and 9-year-old daughter Marley, Marcille's daughter from a previous relationship, who we know that Michael Sterling adopted. So it says, in addition to her custody request, Marcille is also demanding child support payments from Sterling, as well as contributions to the children's medical expenses. Marcille and Sterling have a trial lawyer, co-starred on Marcille and Sterling, a trial lawyer, co-starred on the Bravo reality series The Real Housewives of Atlanta from 2018 to 2021. In December, Marcille gushed about her then husband in a birthday tribute on Instagram. And it's so weird that they end this article with this quote of her tribute to him on Instagram. Because it's almost like they're saying like, well, I'm surprised y'all are getting a divorce because you were just gushing about him just a little while ago. Anyway, so in the quote, it says, "You're the most amazing man, father, husband, friend, confidant, life partner, spades partner, forever partner," Marcille wrote at the time. "May this be your best year yet. 2022 gave us beautiful, beautiful gifts, and I trust that 2023 will do the same." So that's where the article ends. Let's talk about this for a quick moment, and let's wish Eva and also Michael the best and their children. Divorce is never easy. As a child of divorce, I know that no one should ever really want to go through that. I'm really, really sad to hear about this. I saw the two of them and I thought that they made a really great couple, but at the same time, I feel like even when they were on the show, we really didn't get to see much of their dynamic. We really didn't get to see much of their dynamic, and so we probably won't really ever know. We probably won't really ever know what's going on behind closed doors. My husband and I have only been married shy of a year, so I don't feel like I have absolute authority to speak on this. But I do know that for me, one of the biggest guiding lights and inspirations for the way that I approach my marriage are my grandparents. I mean, my grandparents were together for 70 years. 70 years until my grandma passed. Like, my granddad saw my grandma on like the school campus when they were in high school. He went home and told his mom he was gonna marry this woman named Willie Mae, and then he married her. You know, their dynamic was just so cool, so chill. And even when my grandma was saying things to my granddad that might have seemed critical, she always was cool, calm, and collected, and you could just tell it came from a place of, hey, I'm trying to look out for you. Like, I'll never forget, there was one day when I was young, my granddad came into the kitchen getting ready to go somewhere, and he had on this pink polo shirt. I probably told you guys about this before. This wrinkled ass pink polo shirt, and it was so short you could almost see his belly button. And my grandma said, "You don't got a nicer shirt than that." And he just looked down, looked at her, and went back into the room and changed his shirt, you know? That right there, I've even shared those moments with my husband to be like, hey, you know, if you hear me say something that sounds critical, never trying to put you down, you know? And in turn, what my granddad did was he just sort of was there for my grandma. If she needed to go in the back and take a nap, you know, he let her do it. If he felt that, you know, maybe I should join you for the nap, he went and did it. If, you know, it called for her to go up and love on her a little bit, that's what he did. It's like, and then when I asked him, my husband and I had a chat with my granddad probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And we were like, Granddad, you got any advice for some newly married peeps? And he's like, just don't go to bed angry, you know? And that's what the old folks always say. But it's something you really should strive towards every single day. So I guess that would be my nugget of inspiration that I've taken away from this. And, you know, I feel like we live in this day and age of Instagram and Facebook where we feel the need to put out this veneered version of our marriages, of our life, whatever it is. But if you know, hey, if things are good, show that they're good. But if they're not good, either just solve that in private, you know, or let the people know, hey, things are not great right now. And that's all that you can do. That's all that you can do. And continuously try and be positive. If you're experiencing some difficulties in your marriage, you know, exert that energy into spending more time together, into going to the gym together, even sharing those cute little selfies, you know, at the gym together. It really helps. Like, that is your best friend. And I guess that's really all I can say. If you're not happy, don't show the world that you're happy. And if you're sad, either do what you need to do to get your spirit back, get that spirit of your marriage back behind closed doors or with your close ones, or just be honest and be like, hey, we're not doing good. But it really breaks my heart. But at the same time, Eva is such a wonderful person. I know that she will get her best good. Michael seemed like a really nice guy. I feel it's unfortunate that we really didn't get to know him that much, but I'm pretty sure he also will experience love again. I hope that nothing too serious went down at that end there, you know, where she was talking about temporary and permanent custody. That sounded quite serious, so hopefully it's not too bad. But I would love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. If you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell, that way you know whenever I post a video, and I'll see you guys next time.